Aches not having much luck there. Karma, meanwhile, he has 1 kill to his name. He's going to try and hop on that C flag. And the start of the game, all about the breakout, how both teams are going to control their home flags. And it's looking right now like it is going to be TK who's going to come out on top.
Yeah, that's right. And now Aches, he's going to be the one taking the control here over by B. He's going to get picked off. There's going to be Karma there for the pickup. And they're going to go right back and get B again. No one's going to be in the vicinity for that contestment. Karma is going to be able to cap this one, but he's waited a little too long here, as it's going to be 3 down for Complexity. Karma's going to be the last one left alive. It seems like Team Caliber is going to be there for that flip, Benson, and now they're going to pin coL into the B area.
Yeah, this is going to be really important. I want to get on board with TK to see if they can try and do it, but it doesn't look like they can. Everyone getting dropped for the TK lineup. Nice breakout from Complexity, because that was the key thing that you mentioned there, Golden Boy. Are they going to get pinned in that B flag? If you get pinned in there, it is so difficult. You can bleed so many points. It just is not a happy place for you to be. But, you know, congrats to Complexity. They got out very quickly. TK not able to lock in that spawn trap.
Yeah, you know, just being able to answer back and not allow them that opportunity to rack up on points and trap them, that was a great move by them. Right. Now, though, you got to be a little cautious here, because there was going to be one member of TK. Right now, they're gaining 1 point apiece, because that other flag is going to be accessible. TK is going to be making progress in it. Let's see, you know, what Clayster is actually going to do here. He's going to get picked up. You see his name? He's
TK Lakes.
No, it's T Clakes.
I don't know.
I really like bathroom breaks, though.
Bathroom breaks is pretty amusing. I'm not gonna lie, but bathroom breaks not actually having the best game. Probably should get to the bathroom. 3-8 right now. Really struggling a little bit. 3-9 now. So he really is not having the best performances. Meanwhile, Sharp Keisha, aka Sharp, 8-4, make that 9-4. Nice play coming from him. Can he look at the A flag? Not going to happen this time. 7-6. Meanwhile, is going to be Clayster. What can he do? Trying to get the pre-fire through the smoke. Does connect with the kill. Fantastic play from him. And TK right now looking pretty dominant. 33-23.
Plus 10, Benson. This lead is racking up here for TK, and they're going to be able to keep this one going. If they can keep them pinned down inside of B, this is going to be so dangerous. You have members of TK actually on the attack. They managed to find everyone, and look at that. I mean, really, the blue arrows swarming the map, shutting down the tiny orange arrows, not giving them any opportunity. The second they get out of the cage, it's like, no, right back in the cage for you, sir.
Clayster is just locking them in that B flag. Unfortunately, he does finally get taken out. Let's have a look at, I want to stay with Sharp. He just, for me, has been playing so well all tournament. Again, another player who could be potential MVP. Nearly managed to find the second. Not going to happen. Meanwhile, Theory in the B flag has someone from Complexity there. Luckily, though, Clayster's going to go charging in, picks up the kill, and it's looking like TK going to get this B flag.
Yeah, but now TK needs to be careful about losing that A, and then them being stuck in that position that they were forcing Complexity into just a little while ago. You could see Complexity making their way over to A, but they're not going to try and cap it. They're going to first try and get the kills, clear out the area, and then make something happen. But Crim6 just could not seem to do it there. TK still managing to maintain quite a bit of points here, actually. Plus 20, if I'm correct. 21, if I'm right.
Yep, nice plays coming from them. Karma, meanwhile, he's at this A flag pretty much by himself, has the support of just one teammate, but you can see all the flags right now are being taken by the opposite team. Let's have a look at Aches, really struggling right now. 7-17. I actually want to follow him through the respawn and see what isn't going right for him right now, as he spawns off, heading straight towards that C flag. Needs to try and support his teammate. There's going to have to be one TK player in front of him. That was Neslo. Small work of him. Sees the second. Going to jump out and go for the challenge. Taken down mid-air, though. Nice play coming from TK once again as we approach the last 60 seconds of this first half.
Yeah, Complexity now have TK pinned inside of B. This is the best time for them to be able to do that. They're going to rack up a lot of points here and, you know, close that gap between them, Ben.
That's key. That's key. If they can close this gap, every single point counts. That's something we've learned here at UMG. Every single game of domination, it can go down to 1 point, and it's just so crucial that you do reduce it as much as possible. Meanwhile, TK, everyone we switch to just getting taken out right now. They need to just compose themselves, see if they can get that 2 flag cap back.
Yep, and Neslo now picked off, going over to Clayster here. They are going to be able to get B, because that's really all they can get here. And they do have a sizable lead, about 14 points, but that can go away if they're not careful.
It's going right now. It's being reduced so much. 20 seconds left, and 2 plays going down. Karma's going to be left alive for Complexity. Can he try and defend that A flag? It looks like he may just try and go straight towards the B flag. Has the support of a teammate player to his right. Doesn't matter, his teammate cleans him up, so they're just going to get that trade-off. But considering the lead that TK had, Complexity have done so well to reduce it as much as they have done.
Yep, that's right. And with the closing seconds, that's going to wrap things up. We got an 11-point lead here for Team Caliber going into the half. A pretty decent lead. Taking a look at Neslo, final kill cam Uh-oh, he just gave it to him with a knife. He was like, here, hold this child. Ha! Right to the back of the neck. Take it.
Nice plays coming from TK, but an 11-point lead. Not the biggest we've seen here at UMG, but still, it's a lead nevertheless. So they're going to feel confident going into that second side. But Complexity, we know Complexity. They can turn that 11-point lead into absolutely nothing within seconds.
Yeah, and it's going to be a long road for Caliber as well, because not only do they need to win the first best of 5, but they have to win the second because they're coming out of losers bracket. On the other side, Complexity, they just need to win 1 best of 5. But both teams at this point and how many times they've met each other, they're taking it 1 match at a time. That's exactly what I expect out of both squads. I don't know, man. If Sharp has another performance like that, Benson.
That was a godly performance from Sharp.
It really was great. He opened it up amazingly. There was just no one stopping him there. Kind of slowed down a bit at the middle, right? So I'm hoping we don't see shades of that going into the second half.
Yeah, he's going to need to try and carry that momentum through all the way. But the big deciding factor, I think, is going to be the break of this second half, because whoever can have the best break, lobby just being reset, whoever has the best break, if TK get the good break off the bat, they're just going to build on their lead. If Complexity get the good break, they're going to just destroy that TK lead, and it's going to be at pretty much 0.
Oh, it can go away. It can go away. And,
it can go away instantly. So TK need to be aware of that. But then this is something that a lot of people have been saying when they've played against Complexity. You can't play passively. You need to play aggressively against Complexity. You need to get in their face. You need to counter their aggression with aggression. Because if you play passively, they're just going to run all over you.
Well, I think that there is one team that has, that knows Complexity very well. It's Team Caliber, having met up with them in 2 separate grand finals. At UMG Atlanta and MLG Columbus, both times falling short. In Atlanta, though, it went very far. I believe it went the distance. I think it went to a game 11, almost round 11 S&D. I think.
Wow. Well,
I could be crazy, though, because
we could be in for a treat.
I'm old, so I tend to forget things.
You're not that old. It's fine.
If I'm correct, it was, I'm not correct. I definitely know. It was an amazing game here. So going into this second half of domination on Strike Zone, who is the player you got to look at in Caliber?
From Caliber, I think the player that we really need to watch is you named it, it's Sharp. He needs to have a similar performance like he did in that first half and really try and carry it through as Complexity. I mean, who would you say you need to look out for from them?
For Complexity, it's actually, again, another one where I feel like we don't talk about him all that much because he's just that silent, unsung hero.
Right.
It's got to be TP. He's just he puts together some amazing plays. If TP can show up here in the second half, this is going to be a Complexity victory.
Well, a lot, as I said, I think is going to depend on this first map. I think the winner of this first map is actually going to win the whole grand final. The only reason I think that is just
that's
because
a
of
bold
the
claim, dude.
It's just because of the momentum shift.
Way
it's
too
gonna
bold.
Well, it's just because of the momentum. I think it's really going to give the team that takes it, because these two, as you said, they're no stranger to each other. They know how each other play. This is the 3rd time they have met in consecutive grand finals of major championships.
The internet is already prepping to call you crazy.
Well, I got my last couple of predictions right, so I'm just saying.
Whatever. Okay, I can't call that, because for me, domination, yes, it's important. It's a momentum. Of course, getting the W.
The only reason I say it's not necessarily a momentum shift in the series. It's going to be a momentum shift for Clayster, and how that's going to affect. Playing against your old team can never be easy. It's a big thing that you need to deal with. It's going to put a lot of stress on you, and how it affects him is going to be the deciding factor.
Okay.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Fine, you get it. Because I don't feel like arguing with you anymore. Because I know you're wrong. But going into I would. Domination Strike Zone here, second half. We have Team Caliber with an 11-point lead, a fragile 11-point lead that can go away at any point in time. And you mentioned before you want to see what these two teams are going to do with the breaks.
Yes.
And I guess, who do you want to kick it off with to see who's going to break out?
To be honest, I want to see TP. TP's the player that we both said needs to just have another fantastic performance.
Don't disagree with that.
A lot of, I don't want to say pressure on his shoulders, but he is a very influential player. In this whole tournament, whenever he's been playing well, they've been dominating. Aches, once again, first blood as he was in that first half. He had a, to be honest, pretty abysmal first game by his standards, so look for him to try and pick things up.
Yeah, oh no, couldn't agree there, man. Couldn't agree more, I should say. All right, so looking here at Krim, he's fighting at B. Wait and see. One member of his own team going to help him out here.
looks like he is actually going to be able to pick that up. These two TK players rushing in, and he is going to get taken out. TK now should be able to grab control of that flag. It's going to be Theory. He has the support of a couple of teammates as well, so Complexity going to be spawning all the way at that back C flag. Clayster letting Aches know about it. And right now, let's have a look for someone else. Someone's going to need to rotate to A from this TK lineup, but it seems like actually Sharp, he wants to push that C flag, put a little bit of extra pressure on, but now off the break, Neslo, he's going to have to cover that A flag. Does nice, gets a kill, and right now, Golden Boy, it's a tied game, 11 points each after the first minute, but let's not forget TK's 11-point lead from that first half as well, and how vital that is going to be. And you got Nezo 4 and 3 off the break. Clayster as well 5 and 3. So let's have a look at him for a little bit and see what he can do.
Yep, that's right. And you know, again, here we have a very close matchup. That lead, we said it before, it's a fragile lead, Benson.
It's a very, very small lead, but TK, to their credit, oh my days, Pre-Fire City. Nice play coming from Clayster. Neslo 6 and 3 as well. These two have been playing so well. Almost like a deadly duo. It really is. These two in Search and Destroy especially have been having sensational performances, and TK are not wasting any time. With 3.5 minutes left, they have a 26 to 16 point lead in the second half. Add on that 11-point lead, and this is looking very bad for Complexity.
Yeah, they're letting this one run away from them here, and this is where you're going to see Complexity, you know, they're going to keep their composure. They always do.
Of course.
They always do. They never get flustered with this kind of stuff. But Caliber at this point, they're going to be they're the same way. They already know how coL plays, Ben.
Yep.
They're ready for this. They are aware that it doesn't matter. They just need to keep on playing their game, not rest on their laurels.
Yeah, they are no strangers. And right now, it looks like TK are going to try and push for the trip cap. Unfortunately, the TK player at that B flag did go down. Meanwhile, Complexity going to try and jump on their A flag. So that's going to leave TK with just that C flag. And you know what, let's have a look at Complexity. How are they going to try and change this around? TP right now, top of his team, 7 and 7, most kills, 2 caps to his name as well. He's got a lot of work to do though, because his teammates need him to pick it up and really have an outstanding performance.
Yep, and Karma here, it's I'm telling you, man, like, TP, he's doing the best he possibly can. He really needs a guy like Krim or maybe even Karma. These are the slayers for the team. They need to be putting up those big numbers. They need to be at like 10, 8 kills right now apiece. You know, both of them. That's where they need to be.
This is the Karma that we want.
Yeah, he is going to get picked off though, and that's going to be by Pro Shop. 4 down right now as TK do not have control of 2 flags. They're kind of fighting back over by C, but all it really takes is just one educated push over by A, and you're good to go.
But what's really important here from Team Complexity is they're reducing the lead in the second half that TK have managed to earn. It's now 11 points, 10 points exactly now with 1 minute 43. Add on the 11 points from the first half, and Complexity, the comeback is very real right now. Nice kill there coming in from Krim. A flag is being taken away from them, so someone is going to have to rotate and try and deal with it.
Yeah, Karma's going to have to deal with this one. Oh, never mind. His teammate's there for the stop. It's going to be one player coming around from Pro Shop, though.
Oh, I love this play.
Smart play by Karma, really. Just not, you know, getting reckless, waiting to see, oh, yeah, I'm going to let this guy fight me here. I'm going to, you know, wait here for the challenge. No, he gets creative with his movement, but what is his folly there is that the other guy knew that he was going to move around. If he didn't cap it already, he knew it's free to go. He's probably going to come around and see if he can catch me around this left corner. I'm going to fake him on the right.
Complexity need to get control of this A flag. Time is ticking away. 62 seconds remaining now as Krim tries to make the move, but there was someone from TK there. That was actually going to be Clayster, and Clayster just got a huge 2-piece on that A flag. Looks like he's going to try and pick it up himself. That right there could have been the play that wins TK this first map.
Yeah, and another interesting thing to point out there, Ben, was how they let you know, A stay neutral. They didn't have to cap it. It wasn't important to them. They could just continue to let 1 point tick for them, 1 point tick for Complexity, because they had that lead going into that half. Now we have 30 seconds left on the clock here with Team Caliber really working on quite the lead in this second half, setting the tone of this first, the best of 5 for Caliber. And man, definitely a decisive victory for them. I mean, you got to give it to them. Both teams played great, but TK on the money.
Becomes mathematically impossible. And the crowd, well, I think it's fair to say it's a TK-based crowd, a little bit. And Clay, he's going to let Complexity know that maybe, just maybe, they made the wrong decision by dropping.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty nuts. The entire story that writes itself here. But both teams talking a little trash. There goes your final kill cam there coming from Eggs. Played great. Good showing. 17 and 12 to kick things off here against his former team. Now representing the Team Caliber organization. A new